Which one of the following demonstrates good attitude with regards to career? A. Changing companies once in every 5 years. 2. Or B. Staying back in the same company and working for it for 15 to 20 years. C. None of the above. And D. All of the above. I know it's confusing, right? I really don't know what's the right answer. But I can tell you it is really contextual. But I have good news. I spoke to my good friends, two of them. One has changed in his career many companies, and one who stayed back and built a career for a long time in the same company. I spoke to both of them. And in today's episode of Attitude for Career, I wanted to give you details why they made those choices and what are the reasons behind why they think either staying back is good or changing a company is good. Couple of weeks ago, that is at the time of recording this video, I had a great conversations, as I said, with a couple of my friends. One of my friends actually stayed back in the same company, built a career about 15 to 12 to 15 years in the same company. And I asked him, why have you stayed back in the same company? Are you not stuck with your work? Are you learning anything? Or why do you think you are staying in the same company for so long? He told me, actually in his career, every 2-3 years he saw a pattern. Every 2-3 years he's actually changing his role in the same company. Or even if he's in the same role, he's actually learning to do very different aspect of the work, learning something new. Therefore, he told me actually staying back makes sense because he's constantly learning, constantly doing something else, constantly getting a new exposure, constantly building new relationships with new colleagues. He's getting an opportunity to work with different sets of colleagues every 2-3 years. That's why he said, I think staying back makes sense and building career in the same company makes sense. Then I took that question to another friend who actually changed or built career and doing well by switching companies. And he told me exact opposite. He told me he was not learning anything new in the same role. And he saw that he's actually getting into the comfort zone. He was doing the same thing again and again. There is no newness in him. So he said that's why he had to change the company to get to the new role. I think listening to both of them, one thing that is clear in my mind, whether you want to stay back or switch a company, remember one thing. Is it about why are you changing or why are you staying back? If you are changing because you want to learn something new and you are really stuck in the old job and you are really getting into comfort zone, then I think changing is good. If in the beginning, obviously it's very good to have that comfort zone in your work because you're having a same routine, having some comfort with the people that you work with. I think that they're very, very important because that will actually allow you to be yourself, get some confidence, learn a new skill. But if you are getting into that comfort zone of not doing anything different and you are actually not applying your mind because you are so become good at your work, you are actually working on autopilot, not learning anything new, then it's a challenge. And as my other friend who stayed back in the same company, as he said, if you are able to have these opportunities without changing a company, stay back. I think it's good. That's what he told me. I think it's really about that, understanding your context. Are you learning anything? Or are you just doing the same routine without having to learn anything? I think that determines your choice of whether you should change the job or should stay back in the same company and build a long career in the company. I think there are other factors that also determine why somebody changes job. I mean, those are not in our control, right? It's about environment change, or it could be your family needs, your children's education, or you want to go back closer to your hometown. You have aging parents, All of that also determines. But I think my learning, having the conversation with two of my friends, is this. Really reflect on, are you learning something new if you are working in the same job for a long time? If yes, having a career, having an opportunity to do something very new every 2-3 years, I think you should consider staying back in the same company and build a career. But if not, I think switching job is also fine. Of course, loyalty is good. I think both of them said loyalty is good. But you can't be loyal, just loyal, at the cost of you not learning anything. I'm sure listening to me, you may be forming your own thoughts, and I'm sure you know why you have changed the job in the past or changed the company in the past. What are your reasons for either staying back or changing? Do share that in the comment section. Looking forward to hearing from you. Share this episode, like this episode, and subscribe to my channel, Story Garden. Thank you.